here's the thing that you risk as commercial risk. Hiring a subby. Let's just go for a second. They're a sole trader. Right? You pay them $50 an hour. Now, let me put that in here because it'll tell me exactly. That's $34.28 an hour. Equivalent. So, and I'll show you how you get that in a sec. If you were to pay them $50 per hour, fuck it, let's skip to this and have a look because it'll make more sense and I'll come back. Here is my sheet that I used when I was trying to get someone to jump from being a sole trading subcontractor to an employee with us. Because I'd say, look guys, we're paying you $40 an hour, but as a full-timer, you only get $27.50. In this case, it's saying $27.39. And they're like, what? Hang on. You pay me $40 an hour and you're going to make me full-time at $27.50? Nah, mate, I'm wise to you. Forget it. Yeah, because it got worse. When we paid them as a subby, I paid them the full $40 into their bank account. I didn't pay them the full $27.50 into their bank account. I paid them $27.50 less PAYG tax that I was legally obligated to keep and then paid them the balance into their account. And they're like, this sucks. I'm only getting like $20 an hour into my account. I used to get 40. So I had this sheet made up so I could run them through it and go, right, here's subcontracting, here's an employee. You simply put in the hourly rate here. So $40 an hour into that hourly rate thing. Let's go through it, guys. It is for an employee. They get paid for 80 hours for public holidays. There's 10 public holidays a year. This case was back then. It's now 11, thanks to fucking Dan Andrews and his fucking stupid grand final day. But that's all right. I had a look.
Real footy.
Pardon?
It's not even real footy.
It's not that. It's on the fucking Friday. They used to have a grand final parade that had hundreds of thousands of people because all the guys in the office buildings would come down and throw confetti and watch their fucking footy team, right? Now there's no one in the city because it's public holiday, so they've stopped doing the parade. It's on a Saturday afternoon. People start drinking at the footy barbie during the day. They're drinking all day and they're going to go all through the night if their team wins. Is it more sensible to give them a day off before the game or give them fucking Monday off? Fucking stupidity. I don't agree with public holidays at all, but Jesus Christ, that's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anyway, I do have some pet hobby horses, guys. When you get me started, Maddie's just grinning. She knows how to poke the bear and get me fucking off and going. It's like sick days, you know. As an employee, sick days are a fucking Australian tradition. You've got to be a sickie. It's an Aussie thing to do. As an employer, it's fucking morally reprehensible. Should not be allowed. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's amazing how, depending on which side of the fence you sit, how it changes. Right, so public holidays, I did see before, I think it was 13 that Queensland had those, so I can't really complain that much. No, New South Wales, fucked me dead, 13. Yeah, you guys, I can't complain about 11. Thanks for putting that in, Matty. So, right, subbies aren't getting paid on public holidays. Sites are shut down, employees are. Annual leave, subbies don't get paid, employees do. If you're sick, carers leave, personal leave, employees get paid, subbies don't. Saturdays, now, we would say that our guys were working 11 Saturdays a year. That was what was expected. We were working 9-hour days, 7 till 4:30. So every day during the Mondays, Monday to Friday, they got 8 hours standard time and an hour of time and a half because the first 2 hours were time and a half. For here, on Saturdays, it was, I don't know why, 17. Okay, so it's 17 hours per Saturday. So the first 2 hours are time and a half. So we'd work this out and I just showed them beforehand. And again, I'd do the calcs for them and go, right, you're doing 9 hours on a Saturday. That's 2 hours times time and a half. And then 7 hours times double time. So that's 3 hours and that's 14 hours. So you get paid the equivalent of 17 hours worth of work because of your OT allowance as a full-timer, right? So then I'd say to them, we still expect you to work Saturdays as a subby, but you're going to work and you get the same rate, overtime or not. You always get the same rate. So they would get 11 Saturdays a year, 99 hours. The other guys are getting 187 hours pay. And this, I haven't even got in here the OT that I should actually put in if I thought about it. Amazing the things you think about when you come back. Because, you know, the extra hours they're doing as an employee, they get paid overtime. They don't get them as a subby. So standard work hours. Standard work hours for an employee and 1,966 that they're paid for. For a standard work hours for a subby, it's 1,863. I don't know where that total comes from. It's adding up. Yeah, so standard work hours on site, and that is, there we go, it's 9.5 hours a day. That's where I put it. Because we're saying to our guys, if you can see up here in this little formula box at the top, they're doing 9 hours a day, but they're getting paid 1 hour at time and a half. So they're doing 1,863 hours that they're paid for at their stock standard, bog standard, $40 an hour. Our guys get paid 1,966 and a half hours a year, including all their leaves and their OTs, right? Subcontractors, we're going to make them pay for a public liability insurance policy. That's used to be, it was a $400 base minimum, so that's what they paid. They're going to have to pay work cover insurance on their annual wage at their 4.81%. So that's what they had to pay, and they had to present us with a certificate of currency. So their total income after their costs was 74 grand a year, right? We then said this by the way, automatically fills out. It's a formula up there. And it's not quite perfect because I didn't have time to tweak it before, but it shows them that we'd normally pay them slightly more. Working it out, at $27.39 an hour, they get co-invest long service leave, which is a cost that that we say, look, by the way, you're getting this as well. Meant that their total package, because they would get all of that back, the 2.7% all comes back to them after 10 years, or if they stop working in construction, they get a bulk payout of it. Total annual income of 76K, right? So they're earning slightly more than they would as a subby on $27.39 an hour. And I'd sit them down and go, well, this is your option. We only care about what it costs us as a business. You know, their total package for us under this is 76 grand. In fact, it was slightly more because we didn't factor in the fact that we had to pay work cover for employees and not for subbies. That we had to pay public liability for employees and not for subbies. You know, we could, if we wanted, we've got payroll tax that we pay for employees and not for subbies. So all I cared about was what was the bottom line, total cost to the business for having this person work for us full time. And then say to them, well, there's your choice, mate. You can be an employee or a subby. If you're a subby, you have to be a PTY LTD.